Hey guys, yo, what's up? Cherie here. Welcome. Hope you're happy here. My name is Cherie, and in my last video, I got a few comments that talked about me just like glowing. It's so weird to say that, but first of all, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Hopefully it helped you also feel positive and happy. Recently, I've been trying to become my best self for Korea. It's because it's like such a big step for me, moving to another country, like actually moving there for good. Well, not for good, but like for more than 4 months. And so, yeah, I've just been trying to come up with my own style, my own hair and makeup, and just like be healthy and be like the best version of myself that I can. And I decided to turn it into a video. So yeah, let's talk about what I've been doing to become my best self for Korea. First, we have fashion. This was the first kind of major change that I did to become my best self. I ended up going out with my sisters and my mom, and we went out and I got some clothes. Now, usually growing up, like, this wasn't like a huge thing, getting clothes. We would only really get it for like back to school, you know? And we never got like the best brands and stuff like that. I guess I just never really had my own fashion style growing up. It was very limited because we didn't focus too much on spending money on clothes. But now that I'm older, I kind of just allowed myself for once in my life to just like go out and not focus as much on prices, and instead just focus on clothes that make me feel really good and that make me feel like myself. So that's exactly what I did. I went out, looked at some clothes, tried a lot on. We just went to Target and H&M, and most of the clothes I got, no, all the clothes I got were from H&M. So yeah, you gotta love H&M. So I tried on a lot of different clothes and just like really thought about like how it made me feel, how it made me look, and just like how confident I felt in myself while wearing it. And it was just a really fun experience to give myself the opportunity to try on whatever I want and actually buy a few pieces. I did not go crazy. I only got about 5 different pieces, and most of them aren't even in the footage here. It was a lot of fun, and I definitely want to continue this in the future every now and again, just allowing myself to get out and get clothes that make me feel good and make me feel like myself. Now let's move on to exercise. All right, guys, let's talk about workout routines. Ow! 4 to 5 times a week, I do strength training and cardio. Depending. So what I use for strength training is ATU Mobile. Before this year, I was never really a strength trainer type of person. I would just do cardio because I never really knew how to accurately work all parts of my body. And that's what ATU Mobile does. Like, it actually, like, it gets all your weight, your height, your body type. In case you're curious, mine is the rectangle type. And then it kind of creates your program for you, which I really like. It is $30 a month, so it is costly. But to me, my body is my biggest asset. And so I think that the $30 a month is a good investment for me, and I'm gonna keep investing in it because I actually have seen really good results. Along with that, I usually do cardio for about 20 to 30 minutes. But today I'm gonna actually take you through my entire workout routine so that you guys can see in person what I do, and I'm gonna tell you like all the moves that I do, just so you guys can see what it consists of. So let's do it. So while you're seeing all these exercising clips, I thought I might as well tell you just my experience with exercise in the past and how it's become a lot better of a concept for me. When I was about 16, 17, 18, that time of my life, I didn't have the healthiest relationship with exercise. I thought of it as more of a punishment than a reward. Like, if I ate a lot of food one day, or if I had a lot of sweets, then I would punish myself with exercise. And that created a very bad relationship with exercise. It created a negative connotation with exercise, and I think that is not healthy. And I didn't even realize that it was unhealthy. But now, ever since probably like 2020, January, February-ish, I started to think of exercise as more of a reward. Because honestly, like, after I exercise, during and after, I just get such a high because of the adrenaline and the endorphins that just come when you exercise. And honestly, like, I see it as a privilege to exercise and to move my body the way that I do and to become stronger. It just feels so good to me. And so it's become more of a reward for me. Like when I finish a hard project, I'll exercise to feel better. Or when I wake up in the morning and I'm super groggy, I will exercise and it will give me the energy that I need. Strength training specifically has been such a fun thing for me, just seeing myself get stronger and just feeling better overall. So I just like love exercise now. I don't do it because I have to. I do it because it genuinely makes me feel good. I like exercising my lower body the most, but I know I need to work on my upper body. And thankfully with ATU Mobile, it does work all parts of your body and makes it you very symmetrical. So I really love it for that purpose, or else most of the time I would probably just work my lower body. After I do strength training, I will usually go on the only elliptical that we have in my house, and I will do like the bike sort of setting on it and just do cardio for 20 to 30 minutes. And usually I'll just like watch YouTube or listen to fun music while doing so, and it's a really good time. I'm usually reaching like that exercise high at that point, and it's a really fun time. Today I went a little crazy and I went over 30 minutes, but I was just listening to my body and it felt really good. And there we are. Our workout for the day is complete. So yeah, that's the exercise routine I do about 4 to 5 times a week, depending on how I'm feeling. All right, are you guys ready for the most epic transformation in your lives? No, just kidding, it's not gonna be that epic, but I decided I'm gonna show you guys my makeup routine, because I've created a new one and I feel like it's like a bit more of a mature one, and I really like it and I'm really excited to kind of like have my own style. I have some makeup and we're gonna do my makeup and my hair. So we're probably gonna start with this mess of a hair here. I mean, my hair is naturally like this curly. It's just, yeah. But we're gonna straighten it since I like it like more straight. So I've had this straightener for like literally ever since I was in Korea, and it was old then, and I love it. It's worked wonders on me and it's fantastic. I'm gonna kind of pin my bangs back. So yeah, this is what we've got, and we're gonna work on with the bottom sections. I'm just gonna take this and we're going to straighten my hair. Okay, so now that I finished the lower section that literally took like one song's worth, we're actually gonna move on to makeup now. I don't know why, but I just like doing that. Like I like pausing in between doing my hair to do my makeup and then finish everything off with my hair. So we're gonna move on to makeup. I already washed my face before starting this video, so we're starting off with this primer, this e.l.f. primer. I didn't use it until a few days ago, but I'm actually really liking the effect that it has on my skin. And once that is on, we're gonna move on to concealer, because here's the thing, I usually will wear a foundation, but I'm out of foundation and I have yet to get new ones, so I've just been using this concealer. Is it too bright? There we go. Yeah, usually I do wear a full face of makeup with foundation, but since I don't have it yet, I found that concealer has actually been working all right. So just gonna get all the acne on my face. I am on my period, so I have a decent amount of acne right now. I usually wouldn't add like this much, but because I don't have foundation, I'm just like going crazy with the concealer. I'm just gonna use my 2 fingers to blend it in. And wow, I already look and feel better. Next, we're just gonna cover everything with a powder. Mine is from Rimmel, wait, Stay Matte, Rimmel, London, Rimmel? Rimmel, is that a brand? I don't know, I can hardly see it at this point. It's Rimmel Stay Matte in Transparent 001. I've had this for months and it just works. This would actually usually be the step where I would add, what's it called, bronzer, but I really want this liquid bronzer, like the stick bronzer that I haven't gotten yet. So we're moving straight on to blush. I really love blush, you guys. Like, it's become like my new favorite thing. I feel like it makes you look really like fun and girly, and I love it. Don't I look so bright and happy now? I don't know. I feel like I can never have too much blush. Next, we're gonna do eyebrows, and my eyebrows are already pretty thick, as you can see. Like, they're really thick. So I usually don't put anything, I like never do my brows. I just use this, it's like e.l.f. brow pencil. I use this to just brush through them. Like, I'm literally just brush through them so they look a little more put together. All right, brows are done. That was super easy. When I suck at eyeshadow, I'm not very good at eyeshadow, so I just do whatever. I use this LA Girls Nudes. I'm gonna go with like this brown and then the brown right next to it. So we're gonna do that on the lower lid. Then we're gonna go in with just the matte brown color. Okay, yeah, all right, not too bad. Okay, I'm happy with that. So the next one I feel like a lot of people would use eyeliner, but I do not use eyeliner. I haven't used eyeliner almost my entire life. I'm just not a fan of eyeliner. I don't think it makes my eyes look good. I don't know, I just like my eyes the way they are. We're gonna move on to foundation, and the foundation that I'm using is Maybelline in like the black shade. So yeah. Okay, now we're gonna move on to like my favorite part, freckles. So my sister taught me this about how to put freckles on your face. I was born with freckles, they just went away. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a bobby pin and we're gonna use this matte shade right here. We're gonna stick the bobby pin just in the shade. And then, yeah, just put it like that on your cheeks. We're gonna like blend them in later, but that's what we're doing. Okay, so now that that's on, we're going to take this again and we're just going to blend them in, and then they're gonna look a lot more natural. Yeah, now they look a lot more natural, I think. Yeah, I feel like they're really cute, and I really like putting these on every day. All right, and the final step is lip liner. I never really used lip liner until my sister came here and told me that it's a good thing. The lip liner that I have is from Revlon in this color. It's like the nude, yeah, it's literally the nude color. And I struggle so much with this, so I suck at lip liner. We'll see how I do though. Well, it could have been worse. Let's see, I feel like I need to lip a little bit more. I always mess up on this side. I feel like this side is just lighter naturally, so it looks weird, like I have no line there. Anyways, lip liner is done. I feel like I look really weird with just lip liner on. I don't know, it feels weird to me. So I have this gloss that I use and I really love it. Okay, I just got this color by chance, but I think it looks really good on me. So it is Maybelline and it's this. So we put this on and I feel like this really just like puts the whole look together. And there we go with the makeup. Now I just need to spray some setting spray on me and then we'll move on to my hair. Now let's move on to the hair. So this is the makeup done though. I don't know, I like it. I feel like it looks nice. Okay, now we're gonna work with the bangs real quick. Let's see what we've got. Oh, hello bangs, they exist. Okay, so with these bangs, what I usually do is just like, I just straighten them all in one go. And then I'll part them out like that. We're just gonna say that that's the finished bangs product. All right, and this is the finished look, you guys. This is my new makeup and hair routine. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, guys, so now we're gonna talk about one of my favorite things to talk about, which is food. I have had quite the extremes of eating food. I had a point in my life about 6 years ago where like I was not eating enough. Like I did not have a good relationship with food. And then in like 2019 to the beginning of 2020, I was kind of just eating whatever I wanted at whatever time. Like I would have ramen like 5 times a week. And that like wasn't very healthy. Like I wasn't feeling my best, you know? So I've had 2 extremes and I feel like I finally figured out like a balance so that I'm not like overdoing it on like the little eating and healthiness, and I'm not overdoing it on eating a bunch of crap. My main rule and the way I look at it is I do not really try to cut stuff from my diet, but more so add stuff to my diet. So for example, I try to add as much protein as possible into what I eat every day. I do exercise a lot, I do a lot of strength training. Like today I'm actually really sore from the workout that I did yesterday, and so I need a lot of protein. Supplementing that is really helpful and keeps me full. Another thing that I try to supplement more of is just vegetables, plain old veggies. In the morning, I usually will have carbs, whether that's like peanut butter toast or lots of fruit or just like bread. I don't know, I have a lot of my carbs in the morning because I feel like that's when I'm the most parched for carbs. That does not make sense, but it's when I like to eat the most. So in both lunch and dinner, I try to have a decent amount of protein and a decent amount of veggies or greens. For protein, what I eat a lot of is chicken breast, and chicken thighs. I also use Greek yogurt, and I love me a good half-boiled egg. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of like you boil an egg, but the yolk is still kind of runny. I love those so much. So I really like those as well. I also love salmon. I've been loving salmon for the past few months. I also love dumplings too, guys. Like, I do not skip on the dumplings, and I will make those when I'm feeling it. As far as greens go, I really like this bag from Costco. I don't know why, I think it's because it's like the cheapest vegetable that I can get frozen, and I get a lot of it, and honestly it tastes sweet to me, almost like candy. Like, it's crazy. I also love kale and spinach, obviously like superfoods. I love putting those in smoothies a lot of the time. And these are not pictured because I don't have them right now, but I really love like baby bok choy, and I love this one Chinese vegetable that I don't know the name of, but it is so good, and I just cook it up with garlic and it's amazing. It's one of my favorites. I will also cook the baby bok choy in garlic. I also love fruit, and I use fruit as my main source of energy and as sugar. I used to be like literally addicted to sugar, guys. I went a week without it in 2020, and I definitely had withdrawals. So I do eat sugar from time to time. I definitely have chocolate chips okay, I've had it like every day this week, but I'm on my period, so be kind to me. But some things like I love to substitute is dates. I love to eat dates. They're like the best sugar ever. For sweeteners, I never really use sugar anymore. I've trained myself to use just honey or maple syrup. Honey is probably my favorite, but I do love maple syrup every now and again. Oh, and if you're a soda person, I would recommend sparkling water. I don't know, you guys might be a sparkling water person, you guys might not, but like, I love sparkling water and I will drink it. And it's so refreshing. I love it. And just by doing that naturally, I just feel like I eat healthier and I feel better, which motivates me to eat better. See, I'm not really trying to cut things out just to add more, and I think that's what's really helped my mindset. And I don't count calories either. I don't even weigh myself. Actually, like, I feel like ever since I started exercising more and like being healthier, I've hardly lost weight. I've lost maybe like 3 or 4 pounds, but I've gotten thinner and toner, which means that I'm just building more muscle. Ta-da! I never had this like 6 months ago, and now I have it, and it's great, and I feel really strong. So food is more like fuel for my body, and I want it to taste really good as well. Something that I've been doing recently too is having tea, ginger tea with peppermint tea. I know it's crazy, I combine 2 tea packets, but it really helps my gut, the ginger does, as well as the peppermint. Helps with bloating and helps with my gut, so I really like to enjoy a cup of that every evening. I don't really cut anything out. I mean, I try not to have a lot of sugar, but instead of like just cutting out, I just find lots of good replacements for it. And I focus more on adding stuff into my diet, certain things, rather than taking it out, and that just helps my mindset and helps me feel my best. So those are my tips for you. Something that I've been prioritizing a lot as well is my spiritual health. My relationship with God and just how close I come to Him makes a really big difference in my life. I find that when I am praying and reading my scriptures and attending church and just really striving to keep the Spirit in my heart and in my life, I'm just a lot more at peace, and I'm a lot happier and a lot more full of joy. I know some of you might not be religious watching this, but this is just personally what I've been doing to help me feel more at peace and more at joy. So I've just been finding that if I pray and then I read my scriptures and just with a question in mind, I will usually find some sort of answer, and it's been really fun to just study the scriptures that way and just give myself time with God. I've been reading in the New Testament, and it's been just so fun to see Christ as an ultimate example and just all these Christ-like attributes that I want to develop, and I'm focusing on kindness and compassion as well as service. So those are like 3 things that I really want to learn about more and apply into my life and just into who I am. I've also been watching The Chosen, which is like the coolest show in the world. It basically takes like the stories from the Bible, Christ on this earth, and it made an actual like TV show about it. So it's like not completely historically accurate, but it follows those stories in the Bible, and I just think that's so cool to just like see these people be real life. It really humanizes Christ and his disciples, and just all these stories, just seeing it visually, it just reminds me that we're not all perfect, because like Christ's disciples weren't perfect at all, you know, and it just reminds me that we're all on this journey together, striving to get better, and it's just been a really good, comforting thing for me to watch. But that is what I've been doing to help my spiritual health, and I've become a lot happier and at peace because of it. All right, let's talk about mental health, you guys, as I sit on my bed with this peppermint tea. For some reason, there's like tons of cars going on right now and I have no idea why because the street is like never busy. But anyways, as I was saying, the main issue that I've had with mental health in the past is just hating myself. I just like end up hating myself and getting upset at myself. So there's things that I've been doing to help combat that. A lot of that is actually spiritual, like talking to God has been really helpful, praying has been helpful, but other than all the spiritual aspects, since I know some of you aren't religious, there are other things I've been doing to help with my mental health. First off is just like giving myself like a self-care evening. I haven't done this a lot in the past, but just like putting on a face mask and watching just like a show or something like that has been so much fun to do and just like reset and recharge. Something else that I've been doing recently, which is kind of cheesy, but I've been liking it a lot, is okay, so I have these affirmations that I wrote for myself that I feel like I need personally, and I place them on my bathroom wall, and each morning or throughout the day I'll just go up there and recite those affirmations to myself in the mirror while looking at myself in the mirror. Yeah. I feel like there's power to like how you speak to yourself, right? And it definitely makes a difference, and I feel like speaking out loud is really helpful. I've actually been praying out loud most every morning and night now, and I feel like that has so much power to it. The same goes just like speaking these affirmations out loud to myself, like when I say them to myself. I feel like it's in the long run really going to help me, and it's been helping me stop the negative thoughts I've been having towards myself. But I feel like it's just important to allow yourself grace and to give yourself grace and love and kindness. Something I've also been doing just to help my overall mental health is each day, usually towards the end of the day, I will write down 3 things that I am grateful for that day. I feel like gratitude again is very powerful, and focusing on the things that you have in your life and like things that you are genuinely grateful for it's gonna make a difference. I feel like it's been helping me a lot. I've noticed I've been focusing on like being grateful for certain things about myself, like how I'm grateful that I'm creative, or I'm grateful that I have a healthy body, or stuff like that. It's not like everything that's on my gratitude list is about me. It's just like I feel like every once in a while I'll do that. Another thing I've been doing with my mental health is just like talking to more people, I guess, and like being social. I am an extrovert, and when I don't have human interaction, it really messes with me a lot. And so having like a human to talk to about things and do stuff with is really beneficial for me personally, being an extrovert. Just being able to talk to people that I know care about me and love me, it just means a lot, whether that's through actually like face-to-face interaction, a phone call, or just texting someone. Yeah, those are things I've been doing to keep my mental health in check and to feel better and to help my body out, because stress affects my body so negatively. So definitely have learned to keep my mental health in check so that stress does not make my body go crazy and get sad. So yeah. Okay guys, let's do a quick before and after, because here in the YouTube world everyone loves before and after stuff. So this is me before. Not too shabby, just, you know, just a Cherie. And now here is the after.
Snowy streets, highway signs that always point me east, point me
there you have it, everyone. Me becoming my best self for Korea. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it was inspiring to you. It felt really like vain filming some of the the after footage and stuff. I've never done stuff like this or really focused that much, I feel like, on myself. So it was really interesting to make this video, but I hope that you guys liked it and I hope that it inspired you to find your style, become your best self, and just like feel good and comfortable in your own body, because I think that's what's most important. But yeah, thumbs up this video if you liked it and subscribe if you want to see more Korea prep videos. I have some really fun ones coming up, so I'm really excited for that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I worked a lot on it, so I hope that you enjoyed it. Now remember guys, life doesn't only begin at the end of your comfort zone. It also begins at the end of your culture zone. Bye guys, see you soon.